What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Affleck 9916 and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2, a brand new series on this channel that I've wanted to do for a long time, and it's finally here. I actually recorded a few videos for this way back in March or April. Never got around to doing the series, but now we are going to do it. We are going to be playing with a hard economy mod, which makes the game a lot harder than normal. So I'm just going to go through a list of the mods that I'm using. We got the Pro Mods Trailer and Company Pack. The big one is the Economy Overhaul. This is the only updated one there seems to be, so I'm going to go with this one. Basically, we're going to get paid not much money for the jobs. Fuel prices will be real. Speeding tickets, all that stuff will be more realistic. Instead of like $300 each time, it'll be, $15, $20 at first, and then it works its way up. And then a bunch of building light mods, graphic mods, lighting mods, all that kind of stuff. Actual day-nighttime mod, so the sun will actually set at the proper time and all that. I believe this gives us time zones. I'm not sure. We may add more mods as we go. Now the big mod is Pro Mods. That is a huge map expansion. I also have the Russian map, but we're not going to be playing with it because in a month, SCS is releasing Beyond the Baltic Sea, which is a new map expansion. And it's going to take Pro Mods a while to update, and I'm going to be on Christmas break in December, which means I'm going to be, away from the game for a month, which means that I'm not going to be able to, wait for that to come around, because I want to pre-record episodes to, release over that month. So the plan is to play with the regular map, explore as much of it as we can, and then after Christmas, once Pro Mods is updated, we'll download the new Pro Mods, and then everything will be ready to go. So that's a quick overlook of the mods that we're going to be using. Profile, just going to put my actual name. That's the guy that looked the closest to me. At least the glasses are similar. I don't think he looks a ton like I do. Not really that much, but the glasses are similar. So preferred truck design is going to be Volvo. You'll see why in just a second that it's going to be Volvo. We're actually going to go with this one. I'm not a big fan of that color, but the inside of this one's not too great. Actually, on second thought, we're going to switch it. We are going to go to Scania as our preferred truck design. I don't know which one. We'll just pick one. You'll also see why in a second. This is our company logo. The stars fit our name, Eurostar Trucking, and language, Inglesio. Without further ado, let's create this profile. Alrighty, folks. So our profile is created, and now we will choose our starting city. So when we have Pro Mods with Ireland all the way up to Iceland, this will be the new map expansion that's going to come out. And then Pro Mods goes a little bit down into this area and a little bit down into Spain. But folks, we are going to be based up here in Stockholm for a few reasons. Number one, we'll be real close to the new map expansion when it comes out. Number two, this is where I've kind of based myself in the past. It's one of my favorite cities in the game. I like this area. It's scenic to drive around. It's a fun place to be. I haven't explored much of Italy and France DLCs yet, so I think we're going to explore Scandinavia in the first few episodes and then make our way down here. I've explored all of this area quite extensively, so Stockholm, Sweden is where we'll be based. Alrighty, welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. At last, you have the chance to experience your dream job, driving a truck. Yeah. I don't think that's my dream job, but your own transportation company is now open for business, but sadly you lack the money to buy a truck. Well, that is true in real life. For now, you'll have to work for other companies as a driver for hire. Your task is to safely deliver a load of empty barrels, so exciting, to WW Logistics Dock in Stockholm. Your employer has provided you with a vehicle and will cover all expenses. Don't let anyone down and arrive on time. Alrighty, folks. My delicious pizza has arrived, and we are ready to go driving. So I also got one of the cooler add-ons that you can get to Euro Truck Simulator, and for that matter, really any game that involves simulation or driving, flying, that kind of stuff. That's Track IR. I'm moving the camera with my head. That's why I went crazy at first. I had to bend down and it got all out of whack. But when I move my head to the right, move my head to the left, down, up and to the right, down to the left. So as you can see, it has a pretty big range, which is really cool. We're going to turn off all of these things because I got a 32-inch monitor, which is, of course, why I got such a big monitor to play mostly this game and Microsoft Flight Simulator. let's get this engine started up and hit the road. Long journey from Stockholm to Stockholm today. Put up in the drive. I also bought a shifter that I am waiting to come in the mail. Actually, I have the shifter. I just need a cord for it to go into my PC. I only have the adapter for the PlayStation at the moment. So once that arrives, I'll have the option of an H shifter, which it looks like these trucks are automatic anyway. So I might just put it into automatic shifting and go through all the gears myself, or I might just have a simple forward and reverse type thing. It depends on what these trucks do in real life. Once I buy a truck, I'll see what it does in real life, and then we'll kind of go from there. Obviously, you know, the days of manual shifting are kind of there and gone, but as we go on this first journey, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what exactly the series is going to be, since it's mostly going to involve me driving, which sounds like it might get pretty boring, which is why I want to make this series something where I have a bunch of conversations with my subscribers. I want to, you know, kind of make this series, whoa, I had my foot on the wrong pedal there. I had it on the clutch. I should have had it on the brake. But I want to make this series something where I talk to you guys about all different kinds of topics, you know? So whatever you guys want to have for me to have a discussion on during one of the videos is what I'll have a discussion on, because I think it would really, you know, add something to the channel if I could, you know, kind of talk about what my viewers want me to talk about. Obviously, we'll be discussing gameplay a lot from this game and all different kinds of stuff, but I think we'll kind of just make it like a bit of a podcast almost within a series, and I'll just talk about different topics throughout the video. So it could be a really, whoa! Look at that guy cutting me off, jeez. Didn't expect to see much action out of a driving game, but there you have it. But anyway, since there's not going to be hopefully too much action, hopefully we don't have stuff like that happen much more, I want to kind of make it a bit of a podcast and talk about all different kinds of topics, all different kinds of things as we enter into beautiful Stockholm, Sweden. So much water around the city, it sure is incredible. One thing that's hard in this game is avoiding speeding tickets. It's very easy to go over the limit because the limits for trucks in the EU, it's not like here in America. In America, the speed limit for trucks is often the same as what it is for cars, but in the EU, the trucks have to go at a slower pace, which seems kind of dangerous to me that they're going that far off to the speed of the cars, but that's the law. I'm going to have to abide by it, because with this hard economy mod, I am not going to be getting much money. I'm only getting like $100 some for this delivery. Obviously, it's a super short delivery, but still, you guys get the point. I'm going to have to do a lot of deliveries in order to eventually buy my own truck and kind of, you know, create a business. Obviously, that's what I want to do. In this game, you can, sorry, my phone is getting a text. Let's shut that ringer off so it's not a distraction. Don't want to be texting while driving, even in a video game. That might not be good, because I don't want to damage my truck, which would be a financial penalty against me, which would obviously be quite a disastrous thing. Looks like we got to get off the highway here. Västerborga. Exit, whatever that means. I cannot say that I know my Swedish. Although it seems like a really cool country and a place that I really want to visit in real life. I've never been to Europe. Been to the US, obviously, it's where I'm from. Been all over the US, East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. Not really too far up into the Northeast, even though I'm technically from the Northeast. But I'm from about as southwest as you can get in what's considered the Northeast. I've never been to New England, should I say. Only once in up that area when I was 2 years old, and I don't remember it. And not too much in the desert Southwest either. Haven't really been to that part of the country, so still got some exploring to do. I want to make it to all 50 states. I think a lot of people from the US tend to think that, you know, our country's boring compared to the rest of the world, but at least if you look at the natural scenery, to be honest, the United States alone is just as good as Europe as a whole. We got deserts, multiple mountain ranges, volcanoes. There's nothing like Mount Rainier or the Grand Canyon in Europe. Obviously, from a cultural perspective, Europe has so much more because there's so many different languages, when the US is mostly the same culture throughout, or at least just different variances of the same culture. But from a natural scenery perspective, to be honest, I think I would take the United States and Canada over Europe. Alright, let's go ahead and deliver this one. This is always the most fun part. This looks like it'll be an easy one because I can just spin around and then back it in. So you can buy your own truck. You can also buy your own trailers now, which is super, super exciting. That's something they've added to the game recently. I'm also going to do an American Truck Simulator series, which I talked about in my last video. I got put in reverse. That's right. I'm used to hitting the brake to go into reverse, but now that I got the not automatic shifting, that's not going to work so well. And I just goofed on backing up, didn't I? Backing up a truck is not necessarily easy. Ah, going the wrong way again. There we go. Just got to keep my eye in the mirror. Stop. Let's flip this wheel around. I gotta be honest, I'm used to doing this with a mouse and keyboard. I've played this game a lot in the past, but not with a wheel. Mostly just done it with a mouse and keyboard, which is fine. Alright, if I turn the wheel to the left, that'll go left on this camera angle. So that's the important thing to remember. I'm learning. Luckily, this is a really easy one. Some of them get really hard. You gotta come in at an angle, you gotta come in sideways. I'm pretty good at it on the mouse and keyboard. But as I said, I'm still learning with this wheel. My wheel's a Logitech G27. And I got the pedals that come with it as well. I use the Formula 1 add-on when I play F1, which I've never put on YouTube. Once I get a little better at the game, maybe I will. Alright, let's put the parking brake on. Which, did I assign it to any of my buttons on here? I hope I did. Yeah, there we go. Alright, put the parking brake on and shut the engine down. And we'll go ahead and unload and complete our first delivery. A whopping 46 kilometers, 1 hour, 3 minutes of in-game time, 23.2 liters of fuel. Got that good old metric system going on. Alright, this is your headquarters. It's a pretty basic garage. It may not be much, but it's a start. Unfortunately, you haven't got anything to park there yet, so there are no trucks in sight. Once you've earned enough money and bought a truck, you will be able to move in the world freely and run your business from here. Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna grab a bite of pizza, and we'll go do another delivery. Alrighty, folks. We are back. Let's go ahead to the job market and see what we want to do for our first job. There you go, folks. There's that economy mod. Look at that. Only $175 for a fairly quick drive, which is pretty crazy, and the offer expires in just 12 minutes, so it doesn't give you all that much time, does it? We have a few options of where we want to go. We can go, looks like a lot down to Linköping. We could head to Poland. Looks like it's Linköping, Västerås, or Örebro. Linköping's the longest, so I think I'm going to do that. And folks, this one's going to make us more money because it's heavy cargo. Oh, articulated trailer, though. Does that mean it's a double? If it's a double, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't think it is. You know what? Life is about taking risks. Let's haul some graphite grease to Linköping. Alright, don't be a double. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be a heck of a drive. It's just gonna be a heck of a back end is what it's gonna be. Hopefully it doesn't make it too challenging on us. Let's head out of here. Pull up as much as we can, because we're going to want to make sure this turns real nicely. And it looks like it'll follow suit. Alright. You got to trust your second trailer in a way. Alright. Alright, Asco Nobel gonna let us out of here. And we are out of Stockholm. Let's take a little bit of a look at our route. Looks like we're north of Stockholm, so we're gonna have to drive down through the city, past Södertälje, and into Linköping. And then in the next episode, we will go from Linköping to somewhere else. So the way I'm going to have this work is we're basically going to go from where we were at the end of the last delivery and just pick another place to go after that. That's kind of how the series is going to work. Right after I'm done recording this one, I'm going to record another one. That way I have some videos ready for you guys to be uploaded. I think we're back to the same exact spot that we were last time, aren't we? Yes, we are. Same roundabout. I know with pro mods, the city is completely different. Because I've driven around it with it. And honestly, I went through a lot of... Look at the bottom of the steering wheel. It's like a racing wheel. It's flat on the bottom. That's pretty cool. We gotta take this easy, make sure we don't hit anything. I'm pretty sure with pro mods you can go left down that road, because I think I did that last time. So I think it changes everything around quite a bit. Alright, will this make it? Yeah, just barely. Cutting it close in the double. But I went through a lot of internal torment on whether I should do pro mods or not, because I didn't know whether I wanted to start this series off with it or add it to the already existing profile. I decided to add it to the already existing profile just because I thought I want two reasons. Number one, whoa! Oh my goodness. We just got cut off in a freaking roundabout again. I guess I'm supposed to be on the inside lane if I'm gonna go there, aren't I? But still, he just cut right in front of me. Wow. And guys, that's a $600 offense. Oh no. So now we're in huge trouble because that is a massive fine and it's gonna take us like 5 deliveries to make up for that. Oh gosh. So we're out a ton of money for that incident right there. That is really angering. I can't believe that. Wow. Well, that is not a good way to start this first episode. Let's put that cruise control on so we don't get a speeding ticket as well. I think one penalty is enough. One penalty is enough, trust me on that. So there you have it. We get a very unfortunate penalty. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Guess we'll just have to do a couple more deliveries before we actually are able to buy that truck than what we have to do anyway. Retarder activated. Ah, that's not what I want. I want cruise control on. There we go. I don't know what I was hitting. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons on this thing. I struggled a lot internally on whether I wanted to do pro mods or not. But the reasons that I decided to ultimately not, number one was the reason I mentioned at the beginning of the video, which is the map expansion that is coming up. And I didn't want it to conflict. I want to actually be able to play in December for those few weeks rather than, you know, not have that map expansion. Of course I could just wait to get it, but I want to have it when it first comes out. That way I can give you guys a good look at it and, you know, be one of the first YouTubers to get to it. There's the Stockholm Globe in the distance. I think that's such a cool building. There's actually a solar system in Sweden, and the Stockholm Globe represents the sun. And then throughout the country are little monuments that are round balls, basically, on statues that represent the planets, and they are to scale the distance away from the Stockholm Globe. If the Stockholm Globe was the size of the sun, it's all scaled to what the actual solar system is. So to me, that is a really cool thing that they did that. And that's something that I think is worth checking out if I do eventually make it over to Sweden in person. So the number one reason was that. The number two reason is that I wanted to give justice, not only on my channel for you guys, but to myself, for some of the regular areas of the map that I've never checked out before. I've only been to Northern Italy, never the expansion. I've never been to expanded France yet. I've pretty much done all of going east before, so that's not going to be anything new, but ProMods hasn't really affected that area. And I've done all of Scandinavia, and then Germany is reworked, and I can't wait to see the reworked Germany, which is going to be a really, really, really exciting thing to show you guys as well. So for those reasons, I decided to start without ProMods, give the regular map a chance, and then head on over to ProMods. I've been playing this game for quite a while. When I first started, going east, I think was just about out, or it was just about to come out. I don't remember. But that was the first expansion pack, and obviously I got it, then I got Scandinavia, and that's when I played the most, was right before Italy and France came out. I played on my little Apple laptop, actually, because you can play Euro Truck Simulator on a Mac, which I think is really cool. Look at this viaduct, by the way. That is huge. That's an absolutely incredible structure. Down there's the Scania plant in Södertälje. Pretty cool place down there, where they actually make the Scania trucks. When you're going the other way, you can actually see the word Scania on the factory, which is pretty cool. But anyway, what was I talking about? I completely lost my train of thought. I was talking about Sweden. I was talking about the game, my history of playing the game. That's right. I played on my Apple laptop. You can play this game on a Mac, which to me is a really, really cool thing. And after that, I kind of, took a hiatus because I got this gaming PC back in the spring, and I haven't played a ton on it yet, which is disappointing because I really want to. I want to get around to playing it more. I want to get around to using it more. But I just haven't gotten myself to get around to using it, which is kind of unfortunate. That's something I need to get around to a little bit more, which is obviously why I'm bringing back the YouTube channel. Gonna do this, gonna do American Truck Sim, maybe do a City Skylines playthrough as well on the channel, so that'll all be pretty cool. Swedish countryside. I like this bridge up here too. I don't know what that little key symbol is that's kind of up on it, but I think that's a really cool bridge. I think it exists in real life too. A lot of the things that exist in Euro Truck Sim are really realistic to the real life. This E4 road is actually in Sweden. It actually follows the same path, which is what I think is really cool, that they follow the actual roads. Let me know in the comments though if you guys have played this game before. I'm sure a lot of you guys have never played it before. And I guess I'll kind of give a little bit of a run through for those of you who haven't. Basically, it's a trucking game. It's a little bit more than driving around though. Finances are a huge part. You can buy trucks. You can now buy trailers, which I haven't done yet. That's one of the newer updates within the last year. And you can really build your own trucking company, which I think is really, really cool. You can buy different garages throughout Europe. And, there's special deliveries now, which is really cool. There's just a bunch of stuff that they've added to this game that wasn't really in it before. And it really gives you, endless time of driving, because the map is huge. It's one of the biggest maps in probably any video game ever. The map's just humongous. I mean, we're just driving a small amount through Sweden, and this is a 10-15 minute drive, which is incredible. And of course it's scenic. Just driving through the countryside looking at everything is really enjoyable. And this is without ProMods. This is just the SCS add-on for Scandinavia, which to me is just an incredible add-on. The Going East one is beautiful too, though. I gotta say, they've really put high quality marks in their add-ons. The next one's gonna have the Baltic states, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, part of Russia, and part of Finland, which is gonna be really, really exciting to add those new areas to the map, which is also why I want to check out Italy and France before, which is another reason I didn't get ProMods, because if it was ProMods, I would have just gone into Russia, because I have the Russia map as well. And then I never really would have gotten around to those areas, so I want to get around to those areas while I can, before we in fact install ProMods. And the other thing is, after my Christmas break, once my January videos start, I have a winter mod that I want to add. We'll go ahead and exit here. Use the engine retarder. Forget that I have that on this truck. Not all of them do. I like the interface of this truck though. I believe this is the MAN. It's modern, electronic, all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. But here is Linköping, Sweden. Just a little bit up this road. And there's the E4. I like that airplane that they have up there too. I believe Linköping is where Saab is based, and that's a Saab airplane. So that's kind of the story behind that one. Linköping discovered. Alright, we have our first city. But I was saying, we're going to have a winter mod come January, which is exciting. I've used it before. Everything's frosty, everything's covered in snow. I'm not going to have it now. What I really need to install is a fall mod. Maybe I'll look at that for the next couple episodes or something like that. Alright, let's not have any more roundabout incidents with other cars. That was a disaster. Can't believe I lost $600 for that. Doesn't get more frustrating than that, does it? But speed limits are weird on this area too. Why does it go 50, 70, down to 50 again? They make it quite complicated. Alright, is he turning in? No. This guy's not either. We're gonna cover the inside. We're gonna cover both lanes. We don't want to have an accident. We'll get better at roundabouts as we go on. I like roundabouts. I don't like them in a truck. I like them in real life. So we'll go ahead and turn right here for Centrum. Might as well tell you guys a little bit about my PC. I got a custom-made GTX 1080. It's basically top of the line almost everything. The one thing I don't have is a 4K screen because the 4K 32-inch monitors were really expensive. But I don't even think this game runs in 4K. But could you imagine Euro Truck in 4K? It would be amazing. Playing this on a 32-inch monitor is incredible. I just have a Samsung monitor, but it looks really well. All the graphics look well, and when I play Flight Simulator games, it looks even better. Which, as I said, I definitely want to bring to the channel at some point, do some Flight Simulator as well. I said that in my last video. The GeoGuessr video, which you all should check out if you haven't. I think I already said that. Here we are in Linköping. Looks like there's another viaduct that's under construction up here. People walking on the street. I like that they have the bushes between the street and the sidewalk. That kind of segregates the humans from the cars, which is a good aspect of urban walkability. When I play some City Skylines, I'll talk to you guys a lot about my very strong beliefs on how cities should be designed. It's something that interests me a lot. Alright, where exactly... Oops, wrong button. F6, we have to go to Post Nord. And I'm hitting the wrong everything. There it is, Post Nord Logistics. Alright, I'm gonna let this guy by on the left because I have to make a really wide turn with this good old double. They better not make me back it in, is what they better not make me do. Alright, hopefully that fits. Let's handle this delivery. Where should I place it? Alright, good, it'll just be a more easier drop in the back. Is that gonna fit? Yeah, we're good. Alright, how about that? Haha. Hello, Jeff. As the legendary truck simulator YouTuber Squirrel would say. Alright, and here's our drop. Well, at least they made it easy for a double. Back in the old 18 Wheels of Steel games, you had to back in a double, and that that was difficult, let me tell you. Because it was like double backing. I know that didn't make any sense, but it was hard. Chuck this into reverse. Back it straight up, and... Alright, let's stop there. Put that park and brake on, which is that button right there. And there you have it. So, we started with $2,000, and now we lost about $300 today because somebody cut me off at a roundabout. Not a good way to start out this series, is it? At least we get to level 1. We can add something. I think I'm going to go for long distance. That's what you want to add at first. You can get those longer drives. Although, with this hard economy mod, ADR does get you more money, and I do want to just explore Sweden a little bit first. So you know what? I think I'm going to do an ADR. Which one do I want to... Do I want to have explosive, gases, flammables, flammable solids, toxic or corrosive. I'm trying to think which one would be the most common. Probably gases, because there's a lot, although gasoline is good too. We're gonna do flammable liquids because we can do gasoline and that kind of stuff. So we'll apply that. We got that. Check our emails. Need money, we can help from the bank, and brand new Scania trucks for scale in Stockholm. So we can keep that in mind. But for now, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. In the next episode, we are going to drive from Linköping to somewhere else. So make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this series. Plenty of more to come. We got to make back our money. We got to make more money so we can eventually buy a truck. For now, we'll see you guys next time. I'm Mr. Affleck 9916. Peace.